15 Best Cities to Visit in Japan. With its huge urban communities and transcending high-rises brilliantly clad in neon lights, Japan is a pleasant country to visit, loaded with history and with a rich social legacy. Sanctuaries and holy places speck its roads, while elite eateries hobnob with old palaces and majestic castles, and its urban areas clamor with life and energy. Lined by lovely normal scenes, meandering around urban communities, like Tokyo is similar to venturing into what's in store, such as the advancement and mechanical expertise on show. With something for everybody, the best urban communities in Japan are elating to visit. Number 1. Tokyo. Lying at the core of the most populated place on the planet, Tokyo has just shy of 40 million individuals residing inside its city. Thusly, there truly is something for everybody to appreciate. Showing up as though out of a science fiction film, the city's stunning cluster of neon-lit high-rises are entrancing to see. Around evening time, they look considerably more great. While Tokyo is certainly a cutting-edge, flourishing city that sells a one-of-a-kind mainstream society and design sense to the world, leftovers of the notable city actually remain. You can calmly meander down cobbled back streets and find old-style air bars and food stands. As a matter of fact, the city is home to more Michelin star foundations than elsewhere on the planet, and the food on offer is extravagant. Whether it is walking around its enormous shopping centers or investigating the various areas, each with its own energy and personality, it would take a lifetime to see all that Tokyo brings to the table. Number 2. Kyoto. The previous capital of Japan trickles with history and is rumored to be the country's most lovely city. After showing up, be that as it may, numerous guests are shocked to see Kyoto's endless suburbia, which stows away its incredible authentic destinations and rich social legacy. With north of 2,000 sanctuaries and hallowed places, as well as various harmony gardens, winding cobbled rear entryways and customary tea houses, Kyoto is both the otherworldly and social capital of Japan. Home to a plenty of cool bars, air bistros and top-notch cafes, the city likewise has a few phenomenal castles and estates for guests to look at. One of the most outstanding spots to see the heartfelt cherry bloom trees, Kyoto is an astounding blend of present-day and customary impacts. Number 3. Hiroshima. Lying in western Honshu, Hiroshima's set of experiences will be for the rest of time connected to the nuclear bomb which smoothed the city on August 6, 1945. Totally obliterated, Hiroshima has strikingly been recreated and is currently a clamoring present-day city loaded with life. While numerous guests come to offer their appreciation at the Harmony Dedication Park and Gallery and visit the Cooling a Bomb Vault ruins, the city has numerous different sites for guests to appreciate. It likewise fills in as a passage to a few delightful close-by islands including popular Miyajima. Number 4. Kanazawa. With lovely sanctuaries, old holy places and a scope of incredible galleries, this enchanting city lying on the ocean of Japan isn't to be missed. Superbly safeguarded, its antiquated areas are beautiful to meander around, with the old geisha and samurai regions being especially wonderful. As a matter of fact, Kanazawa rivals Kyoto in the quantity of verifiable and social attractions that it has on show, albeit only from time to time visited by Westerners. Japanese vacationers run to this city. The feature is without a doubt Kenroku-en, a noteworthy palace with charming nurseries encompassing it. Number 5. Nara. Viewed as the origination of Japanese civilization, this old previous capital has an abundance of memorable locales for guests to appreciate. Effectively investigated by walking, the city's undoubted feature is the noteworthy extraordinary Buddha sculpture situated in the exquisite Todai-ji Sanctuary. Different sanctuaries superbly exhibit the best of Japanese craftsmanship and design, while the encompassing slopes, which add to the beautiful idea of Nara, have yet more altars and sanctuaries worth visiting. Number 6. Osaka. Albeit the unending substantial structures don't make Osaka a beautiful spot using any and all means, the bounty of neon lights positively adds tone and life to the city. A clamoring city with a beautiful waterway wandering through its heart, Osaka is a tomfoolery spot to visit with a vivacious nearby expressions and music scene. Famous for its fabulous culinary scene and love of food, here you can feast in superb cafes or get a wide assortment of extraordinary road food. Number 7. Sapporo. The capital city of the island of Hokkaido, Sapporo is a relaxed spot to visit, with every one of the features of a run-of-the-mill Japanese city. While a great many people see it as a visit direct on their way toward the island's superb mountains and underground aquifers, the actual city has all that could possibly be needed to keep visitors engaged for some time, with incredible eateries, monstrous shopping centers and energetic nightlife. While individuals frequently visit throughout the late spring, when Sapporo has various extraordinary celebrations, the feature of the year is during the prestigious snow celebration, when crowds of sightseers slip upon the city to see the astounding models. Number 8. Sendai, home to one of the country's most renowned celebrations. Consistently, Sendai's verdant roads are swarmed with individuals who have come to appreciate Tanabata Matsuri. Situated in the Tohoku district, it is the biggest city nearby and offers an understanding into the neighborhood culture, with numerous guests halting here en route to the wild close by. With an energetic nightlife seen in a superb bedraggled palace with beautiful nurseries, Sendai is a wonderful spot to visit and a significantly more pleasant spot to live. From here, you can likewise make a beeline for the close-by natural aquifers or to Matsushima, which has quite possibly of the best view in Japan. Number 9. Fukuoka, the biggest city in Kyushu. Fukuoka used to be 2 towns before the various regions joined to frame the city we know today. A well-disposed, inviting spot, what Fukuoka needs terms of real sights, it more than compensates for in its appeal and lovely environment. With 2 or 3 extraordinary historical centers, some incredible design, tasty ramen, and the opportunity to see their renowned ball club in real life, Fukuoka is definitely worth a visit for all that it brings to the table. Lying on the banks of the stream going through it, there are a few exquisite sanctuaries specked around the city and its environmental elements. Many individuals use Fukuoka as a base from which to investigate the remainder of Kyushu. Number 10. Yokohama. Notwithstanding being not exactly 30 minutes from Tokyo, Yokohama surely has its own character and, as Japan's second biggest city, it's certainly worth looking at. Lying on an exquisite strait, it is a cosmopolitan objective, as proven by its enormous unfamiliar local area, abundance of various building styles, and flavorful cooking from around the world. With an enthusiastic expressions and jazz scene, it is charming to stroll along its extensive roads. Regardless of being a significant port, Yokohama feels cleaned up and clean. Number 11. Nagasaki, a pleasant spot. Nagasaki's wonderful area settled calmly in the midst of slopes disregarding a harbor, clouds the way that the city was unfortunately crushed by a nuclear bomb. While numerous guests come to meander around the remembrances in galleries devoted to the bombarding, Nagasaki brings substantially more to the table. It is an energetic, cosmopolitan city with parcels to see and do. When the main port opened to unfamiliar merchants, this receptiveness is as yet clear. There are a blend of Western and Eastern impacts here, as exhibited by the houses of worship, sanctuaries and cooking on offer. Number 12. Kobe, an alluring city set on a slope close to the ocean. Kobe is sandwiched between the water and Mount Rokko, which backs up behind it. A memorable port, the city's little height gives a false representation of the cosmopolitan feel about its roads. While meandering around, you can find strict structures committed to each significant religion. For certain phenomenal eateries and cool bistros on offer, as well as enthusiastic nightlife, Kobe is extraordinarily amusing to investigate. In the event that you utilize the city as a door, many astounding sights are only a short train venture away. Number 13. Beppu, an enchanting and inviting spot. Guests to Beppu constantly come over to unwind and absorb the natural aquifers that populate the city. A famous onsen resort, the city has north of 3,000 springs and life in Beppu is vigorously equipped towards the travel industry area. The steam and fog that floats through the roads loans an otherworldly air to the town, which is situated on the coast and supported by mountains. With some great engineering on show and a curious, easygoing feel to the spot, Beppu is an exquisite city wherein to simply take a load off. Number 14. Himeji, the great, overbearing, primitive period stronghold of Himeji-jo is rumored to be the best palace in Japan, and is the excellent attract this peaceful city. Close by, there are some beautiful samurai houses to investigate, with their awesome customary nurseries. Aside from 2 or 3 galleries, there isn't a lot of to do in Himeji. However, there are the typical places of worship, sanctuaries and cafes that are not excessively divergent from other Japanese refers to. A simple road trip from various spots. History sweethearts will cherish Himeji. Number 15. Matsu, enchanting and loaded with social sights, this samurai city is saturated with history and has an exquisite palace for guests to investigate. Lying on the shores of Lake Shinji, there is a bygone-era feel to the spot, as anglers cast their nets in the lake and the sluggish stream streams by. There are a couple of good galleries to visit, and albeit the notable community is handily finished in a portion of a day, Matsu's serene climate implies that guests frequently wind up remaining longer than they planned.